Quizzes can be a great way to reinforce information, such as your policies and procedures. Staff.Wiki lets you easily create quizzes. The quizzes take the form of multiple-choice questions, with background notes that can contain links to specific articles in your wiki. You can also restrict access to these quizzes. For example, you can stop users from taking a quiz unless they passed a different quiz first. Or you can enforce retake intervals. This lets you create a progressively structured training program for your staff. In this video, we'll run through creating a quiz and explore each of these features. To create a new quiz, go to the Quizzes tab. You must be a staff member to be able to create a quiz. If you have permission, you will see a plus button on the far right of the screen. Click that, and you'll see a screen like this. Here, you can enter in the name of the quiz, which is what the users will see. The name should be relatively short. You can also enter in the limit retakes. This lets you specify whether you want to restrict how long it will be before users can retake the quiz if they fail. The required percentage is the percentage value you expect people to score before they will pass the quiz. The summary is a longer description of the quiz, which appears below the name in the list. The Requires section is where you can specify other quizzes that need to be completed first. Click OK once you're done, and we can start to add questions. Once you go to your new quiz, you can click Add Question to start adding your questions. In here, you can optionally provide a background, which appears at the top of the question. Below that, you enter the actual question. You can also add an image, which will be shown in the background, and can be useful to help visualize the question. Next, you can specify the choices. You can provide any number of possible answers, but only one of them should be correct. Ideally, all of them should be believable, to some degree, so that finding the answer isn't too easy for them. The correct choice is entered as a number at the bottom of the question. Click OK to add the question to the quiz. Repeat this process for each question you want to add in your quiz. All newly created quizzes will be automatically set as a draft and viewable by only you. Before any quiz can be seen and used by other users, you must click the Set Live button. Be aware, once this is set, the quiz can no longer be edited. The quiz can be set back to draft mode if future changes are needed. So long as the requirements are met and the quiz is live, any user can take a quiz. They simply go to the Quizzes tab and select the quiz to take from the list. Once they click the quiz, the testing will begin. Questions are presented in sequential order, and the user can select an answer from each of the provided options. Once they are satisfied with their answers, they click the large Submit button at the bottom of the quiz. Marking is automatic and instantaneous, and they will be told whether they have passed or failed. Depending on the retake frequency that is set by the administrator, they may be able to retake the test immediately, or wait a defined set of time. Either way, they will be notified upon completion of the test. If the user passed, other quizzes or areas of the wiki may be unlocked. The user may also have the option to retake a quiz if they want to get a higher mark, for example. They can do this by clicking the drop-down arrow on the quiz box and selecting Retake. After confirmation, their results will be wiped out, and they can retake the quiz. While there are no immediate notifications of users taking tests, you can retrieve this information by running a report. Go to a specific quiz, and then click Data View at the top. Please note, though, you will need to be a wiki manager to do this. Next, click the Reports button on the right-hand side, and click User Test Results. This will display a report that shows a list of all the users who have taken that quiz, including their score, when they took it, and whether they passed. This concludes our video on creating quizzes with Staff.Wiki.